Hello, and welcome to my class. In this lecture, I like to go over evaluating logarithms, more specifically, the equality rule. The formula you're going to need is this. Log base a of x equals log base a of y. And as so long as they have the same base of a, our two terms, x and y, will equal each other. Let's work through an example. So in this equation, we have log base 3 negative 4x plus 7 equals log base 3 2x. If you didn't notice, they both have log base 3. So that means we can set the two terms equal to each other. We can set 4x plus 7 and 2x equal to each other. So let's do it. So we'll have negative 4x plus 7 equals 2x. Now all we have to do is combine like terms and simplify for x. So I'm going to add 4x, and I'm going to add 4x. So this goes to 0. So on this side, I'll be left with 7 equals 4 plus 2x gives you 6x. And if we divide both sides by 6, our answer would be x equals 7 over 6. In this example, we have log base 4 negative 4x plus 2 equals log base 4 negative 5x minus 4. So, because they have the same base, log base 4 and log base 4, we can set our two terms, negative 4x plus 2 and negative 5x minus 4, we can set them equal to each other. So let's do it. So we have negative 4x plus 2 is going to equal negative 5x minus 4. So let's combine our like terms. We're going to minus 2 on this side, and we're going to minus 2 on this side. Remember, what we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So because I'm minus 2 on this side, it'll just go to 0, and I'll just be left with negative 4x is going to equal negative 5x. Negative 4 and negative 2 is negative 6. We have to continue to combine our like terms, so let's add 5x here, and we're going to add 5x here. And so 5x and negative 4x is just going to give us x, and we'll just be left with x equals negative 6. So that would be the answer. So in this example, I have log negative 3b plus 9 equals log negative 4b minus 10. Pause, take a break, see if you can figure this one out. And in case you guessed it, because we have the same base on both sides, just log and log, we can set our terms, negative 3b plus 9, negative 4b minus 10. We can set those two equal to each other. So let's do it. We have negative 3b plus 9 equals negative 4b minus 10. Now all we have to do is some simple algebra and solve for b. So let's do it. I'm going to start by minusing 9 on this side, and if I minus 9 on this side, I have to, that's right, minus 9 on the other. So plus 9 and negative 9 gives you 0. You're then left with negative 3b equals negative 4b. Negative 10 and negative 9 is negative 19. So now let's combine our b terms. So I'm going to add 4b to this side, and I'm also going to add 4b to this side. This goes to 0, and then on this side I'm just left with b. And this is going to equal negative 19. In this example, we have log base 9 3m equals log base 9 2m plus 3. So they both have the same base, log base 9. And that means we can do what? That's right, we can set our two terms equal to each other. So 3m and 2m plus 3. So let's do it. We have 3m equals 2m plus 3. We have to simplify for m, so let's do it. So I'm going to minus 2m over here, and I'm going to minus 2m over here. Of course, it just goes to 0 on your right-hand side. And on the left, 3m minus 2m, this is just going to give us 1m. So we'll be left with 1m equals 3. Or in other words, m equals 3. So in this example, we have log base 20 negative 4n minus 5 equals log base 20 negative 3n plus 10. Because they have the same base, we can set our two terms, negative 4n minus 5 and negative 3n plus 10, we can set them equal to each other. So let's do that. So we have negative 4n minus 5 equals negative 3n plus 10. All we have to do now is simplify and solve for n. So I'm going to start by adding 5 to this side, and if I add 5 to this side, I have to add 5 to the other side. Rules of algebra. This just goes to 0, and I'm left with negative 4n equals negative 3n plus 10 and 5 is 15. So now I'm going to add 3n to this side, and I'm also going to add 3n to this side. This will go to 0, of course, and I'll just be left with negative n equals 15. So if I want to solve for n, I have to multiply both sides by negative 1. So if I multiply negative 1 on this side, I'll just get positive n, and if I multiply negative 1 on this side, I'll get negative 15. So in other words, n equals negative 15.